Good morning, afternoon, or night, whenever you're watching this. My name is Isaiah, and welcome back to my channel. Um, Today, I'm gonna be just talking about my coming out experience. Okay, I've never really went into full depth about this, but let's do this. So, I knew that I was gay from a very early age. In about fourth or fifth grade, that's when I really started looking at guys more than I looked at girls. But growing up in a Christian household, I was taught that it was wrong and wasn't accepted. So I suppressed those feelings, and I ended up moving to a school more near my mom. When I was growing up, I lived with my nana a lot, which means grandma. Um, and so when I moved to that school, I started staying with my mom a lot more, and I just slowly started. I was so used to going to church every Wednesday and Sunday and hearing all the teachings that it was implanted in my mind that it was wrong, and so I suppressed all those feelings. But here, they didn't really go to church as much, and I saw that my mom had a few gay friends, and my mind as a small little infant child person, I I didn't know what to think of it, because I looked up to my parents as the people who do all the right things, and learning that gays aren't accepted in God's eyes, but then seeing people hanging out with them, like it confused me, and so I grew to accept it more. But it wasn't until fourth or fifth grade, like I said, um, I was living with my mom at that time, that I started looking at guys, and it was strange. I I didn't know how to feel about it. I didn't tell anyone because I didn't want anyone to know, so I just pretended like it wasn't happening. I dated girls until eighth grade. Um, Seventh and eighth grade is when I really found out like who I am is okay, and I'm going to make it through. Um, I remember in seventh grade I told everyone I was bi because I didn't want to accept the fact that I was gay, and wasn't gonna um, ever be with a girl. I still wanted to hope that I wasn't gay, I guess, or I was scared to just let everyone know because bi is a little more acceptable. But yeah, that's how it started, and like a few of my friends were like, "This isn't gonna turn out you being gay." I was like, "No, no, no, it's not. I'm totally bi. It's fine. Like, girls are cool." Um, and then eighth grade is when I actually came out as gay. Um, Pretty much my whole school knew because it's a small elementary school, and it's there's not much you can hide there when you tell one person and then everyone finds out because it's a small playground, and yeah. But in the same sense, I kind of wish people didn't know, because I was always referred to as the gay kid, and that's not like a totally bad thing, but it's not something like you're like, oh yeah, I'm the gay one. You know what I mean? Like, that's not how you really want to identify yourself. You want to just fit in. And so it was in eighth grade when I came out to my mom too. Um, I really didn't know how. I was staying the night at one of my friend's house, and I just told her parents, and they were cool with it. They treated me the same. They told me that they love me no matter what, and I'm forever grateful to them. I love them to this day. And so they asked me if told my mom, and I was terrified because I thought they were gonna say it. And then they're like, "Don't worry, we won't tell, but that's something you should do." So that night, I worked up the courage to actually send her a text that said, "Hey mom, I think I'm gay. And she replied, I think. I was like, I'm gay. And she's like, oh, yeah, I knew. Apparently everyone in my family knew from a very young age, because there is a picture right there that everyone was like, from that moment, yeah, I knew he was gay. And it was sort of a relief, because I didn't have to deal with all the judgment and like, is she gonna love me, is she not, from my mom. My dad, on the other hand, was the one I was really scared of. And I told him, and he didn't exactly know how to take it, but he took it well in the moment. He didn't say really anything. He said, I still love you, but it wasn't. Slowly, soon, everyone on that side of the family found out, and then my family became isolated because of it. I didn't really feel welcome there, and then ever since I came out to my dad, I felt as if I was fading into the background. And so things with that whole situation kind of became really messy, and I ended up leaving my dad's for a little bit. And it hurt a lot. I grew up for about 2 years without him, and then I finally started talking to him again, and he came around to the idea of it. He was more accepting and loving, and it's still not the same with that side of the family, because whenever I go over, they're like, are you seeing anyone? And you know, God says all this, and I get tired of hearing it, but I still like going to church and following in the teachings and everything, but I don't agree with necessarily everything that's said. And so whenever they bring it up to me, I don't shut it down. I just entertain the idea. I'm like, okay, yeah, I know what you mean, yeah. And I'm not trying to give them false hope, but I feel like at the same time I kind of am, because they know that I'm listening and they're expecting me to change. But it's who I am as a person, and at the end of the day, I'm still the same person that they knew. And so that's just where it kind of became really complicated. And coming out in high school was a lot easier, because no one really cared. I feel like I felt as if like I had to introduce myself as that to like almost every girl, so they wouldn't think I was flirting with them. So a lot of my friends will be like, the first words he said to me is, hi, I'm Isaiah, I'm gay. And that's how I introduce myself to girls, because I don't want them to think that I'm flirting with them. But guys, on the other hand, I'm like, oh, hey, what's up, man? Because I don't want it to be so aggressive where they think I'm coming on to them, and that's not the case at all. Like, I'm totally chill. Like, I don't try to hit on straight guys. I'll be like, oh, he's cute. That's it. I won't try to pursue it. But so that's how coming out in high school came around. It wasn't really hard. There wasn't really any backlash from it. It was really accepting, because high school is a totally different place from elementary school and what it's portrayed as in like TV shows and everything. Yeah, there was homophobes, but they didn't really do anything. They didn't say anything about me. I didn't really get any hate. I was a well-known person in high school, so it didn't faze me at all, and nothing really happened because of it. But yeah, so that's my story. It's not totally dramatic, totally boring. I feel like it's boring a little bit though. But yeah, so if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. That'll totally help me out. Go ahead, subscribe, and comment, share this video with all your friends. let me know your coming out stories. If you are in the LGBT community, or if you came out as straight, that's great. Hey. But I'll see you guys next week. Okay, bye!